province of Davao del Sur, Lanier R. Cadungog has filed a case of disqualification against vice gubernatorial candidate Marc Cagas at the office of the Commission on Elections, COMELEC. The petition for disqualification filed by Cadungog against Cagas was received by the COMELEC at 9 a.m. on February 6, 2025. On his petition for disqualification of Marc Cagas, among one of the main arguments presented by petitioner Cadungog is the termination of probation of Marc Cagas issued by the Regional Trial Court, Branch 61, which petitioner Cadungog said is not valid. In his petition, Cadungog argued to wit, it is humbly argued that the termination of probation issued by Branch 61, Regional Trial Court, RTC, of Digos City is not a valid final discharge order. The order granting final discharge from probation should have been granted by the Sandigan Bayan, the court who placed him on probation. Petitioner Cadungog further argued, the termination of probation issued by the RTC of Digos City is questionable considering that it is the Sandigan Bayan which has exclusive jurisdiction over the case. In his ending argument, petitioner Cadungog said, there being no Sandigan Bayan court order to this effect until now, the respondent, Marc Cagas, is still under probation and not yet fully restored of all civil rights lost due to his conviction. Petitioner Cadungog seeks for judgment, praying in the conclusive part of his petition, to wit, the petitioner most respectfully prays of the Honorable Commission that a judgment be rendered disqualifying Marc Douglas Chan Cagas from running as candidate for Vice Governor of the province of Davao del Sur and or for any public position. It can be recalled that records showed Marc Cagas had faced 8 counts of criminal cases filed against him in 2008 involving a 12.95 million peso malversation of public funds through fraud and falsification of documents. The trial at the Sandigan Bayan against accused Cagas ran for 14 years, when finally, on May 13, 2022, Sandigan Bayan rendered its decision, finding accused Marc Cagas guilty on all 8 counts of criminal cases filed against him. Marc Cagas was serving probation following the May 13, 2022 Sandigan Bayan's verdict. The Sandigan Bayan, on May 13, 2022, has rendered this following decision, to wit, 3. In criminal case number SB 17, CRM 0644, accused Cagas is hereby found guilty of falsification, defined and penalized under Article 172(2) of the Revised Penal Code. Appreciating in his favor the mitigating circumstance of voluntary surrender, he is accordingly sentenced to suffer the indeterminate penalty of 4 months and 1 day of arresto mea in its maximum period to prison correctional in its minimum period, as minimum to 2 years and 4 months of prison correctional in its medium and maximum period, as maximum, and to pay a fine of 5,000 pesos, 5,000 sekus. The Sandigan Bayan decision, dated May 13, 2022, convicting Marc Douglas Chan Cagas, the 4th for the above crimes committed, were signed by Presiding Justice Amparo M. Cabotahitang, Associate Justice Bernelito R. Fernandez, and Associate Justice Lorifel L. Pahimna. Lanier R. Cadungog is an incumbent District 2 board member in the province of Davao del Sur and is an aspirant for vice governor in the upcoming May 2025 local elections. Marc Cagas has filed his candidacy for vice governor on October 8, 2024, in tandem with his re-electionist wife, Governor Yvonne Roña Cagas, for the 2025 elections. Marc Cagas is also currently serving as a SAPG to his governor wife, a position created for him by the governor, having an advisory functions. Southern Star News.